all right. Shalom, ahab, wa, baraka. In other words, peace, love, and blessings. First and foremost, we want to face the east and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, B'Kadash. And double honors to the elder apostles, the prophets, and the teachers that have been bringing out this 100% truth for the last 30 plus years over at GMS. And to the sincere Akyawa Akwath, salutations. Let's get right into it. The name of this class is A Message to Edom. So this is a message to the Edomites. Let's start with Isaiah 33 and give me verse 1.
Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 1. Isaiah 33 and verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dwelt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to the treacherously, and they... treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
You see that? That's beautiful. We're going to start right there. It says, you destroyer, who yourselves have not been destroyed, you traitor, whom none has betrayed. When you have ceased to destroy, you will be destroyed. And when you have finished betraying, you will be betrayed. So that's our Edomite rulers and oppressors right now. There's nothing wrong with them. It's like they tell you that they're not in trouble as other men. We're just a rough paraphrase because we're not getting into that today. But they're not. But their time is coming. So we know that time is coming to an end. Get me Revelation 13 and 10.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
So, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. And he that kills with the sword, remember, what was Esau's blessing? What was the blessing of the progenitor of the Edomite race? It was, by the sword shalt thou live. And not Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. They covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You tell me. So when it tells you, he that leadeth into captivity, that was our oppressor. He's going into captivity. He that killed with the sword, because he had rulership over it, he's going to be killed with that same sword. So this is the patience and the real faith of the real saints. So we're patiently and faithfully waiting for our oppressor to be destroyed. And yeah, you can see it coming now. Now you know that we're not making this shit up. Let's go over to the book of Matthew 7 and 2.
Matthew chapter 7 and verse 2. For with that judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged, and with what measure ye mete, it shall be measured to you again.
So the judgment that you've continuously, for hundreds, no, now thousands of years, have judged the Edomites with, you are going to receive that same judgment. You're going to receive the same judgment. See, people still don't even know who the real Israelites are. Oh, you're from Israel? You're an Israeli? Hell no. It said that the Israelites were kicked out of Israel until Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai returns them home. So where are they? It says in the scripture that we're scattered to the four corners of the earth, that there's no Israelites in Israel. Just a bunch of heathens. Just a bunch of heathens. Stolen identity. And that's coming to an end. So let's go, let's get 1 Corinthians. It's working. Okay. 1 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 5. 1 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 5.
You want me to bring it up?
1 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 5.
1 Corinthians, I thought you were telling it to your tablet. 1 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 5. Therefore, judge nothing before the time until the Lord come, who both will bring to light the hidden things of darkness and will make manifest the counsels of the hearts, and then shall every man have praise of Yahweh.
That's beautiful. So, judge nothing before it's time. You know why? Because Yahweh is coming to finish this judgment. He's coming to judge. So we're just going to sit back, patiently wait, and be watchers. Remember, the weapons of our war are not carnal, but spiritual. This book is our weapon. This is how we fight. We know that the Most High is protecting us. Get me 2 Kings 6 and 11. Let's make sure that we're under that protection according to Scripture. 2 Kings 6 and 11. Or 6 and 17, I think. 6 and 17.
All right.
16 or 17.
2 Kings
6 and 17, what does it say?
And Elisha prayed and said, Yahweh, I pray thee, open his eyes.
Yep, read it.
2 Kings 6 and 17. And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes, that he may see. And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire around about Elisha.
So that shows right there that we are also under that same protection. What does it tell you when two people come together in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai? He shows up. What does he do? He sends the angels of protection. So we're under a full protection out here. Now let's get back into it, because I want you guys to know, as Israelites, we're protected. Our punishment is coming to an end. Our doom, our destruction is now at its end, and it's time for us to regain the kingdom. I'll put it over here so it's the one's going this way. Okay, good. Jump over. Okay, so I just wanted to get that real quick. So, get me give me Psalms 104 and 9. In fact, I'm gonna read it in this.
Psalms chapter 1, verse 4. Oh no, 104 and 9.
Yeah. Give me Psalms 104 and 9.
Psalms 104 and 9. Thou hast set a bound that they may not pass over, that they turn not again to cover the earth.
So that's why I'm telling you right now that your time is coming to an end. That's actually, he's using that as, it's a metaphor when you go into the scriptures about how the water can't go past a certain point on the shore. But that's a metaphor. That is a parable saying that the wicked cannot cross over a certain amount of time, over a certain point. And we're coming to that point of their end. Give me Isaiah chapter 63 and 4.
Isaiah chapter 63 verse 4. For the day of vengeance is mine, heart, and the year of the redeemed is come.
So that day of vengeance is on his mind, and the year of the redeemed it's coming right now. It's coming right now. You guys can see it getting closer and closer. It's like a damn tidal wave getting ready to boy, it's just getting ready to drop on everything. It's getting ready to destroy everything. Gotta get this stage going too.
I love the snow stage.
Cool. Give me oh wait, we got that. So now let's go to give me Isaiah 63 and 4 again.
Isaiah 63 and verse 4. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come.
The day of vengeance is in his heart, and his redeemer is come. Why is he so vengeful against the Edomites? Give me Obadiah chapter 1 and give me verse 10.
Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
So the reason why there's going to be vengeance against the Edomites is because of the violence against thy brother Israel. Shame shall cover thee forever. In fact, let's go. Give me Amos 1 and 11.
Is that in the Old Testament?
Yeah, it's right before the New Testament. Amos. Switch sides and it'll blow down.
Oh, fine. Amos, chapter
1
and verse
11.
11. Amos, chapter 1 and verse 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did not pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear purposely, and he kept his wrath forever.
Let me see that. It says, thus saith Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment. You guys have not been punished. You have not been punished yet. That's the point. And because he did pursue his brother with the sword. What did I tell you about in Obadiah? It's saying the same thing, 1 and 10. You came after your own brother with the sword. Then you're all like, now you're like, well, we're all brothers. We all no, you're not our fucking brother anymore. Now you did away with all that. You tried to kill us, and you're still trying to do it to this day. So the Most High is going to return the favor. Here, hold on. Go to Joel 3 and 19.
Joel,
Joel.
chapter 3
Yeah,
and verse
19.
19. Joel, chapter 3 and verse 19. Egypt shall how do you say it?
3:19. Wait a minute. Desolation.
Egypt shall be desolation, and Edom shall be desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land.
You shed innocent blood in your land, and you're doing it to this day. And you can't say that you're not. Look at the ICE agents. You guys don't understand. Once the cameras turn off, they're in there doing a lot of things. And I noticed that there's a lot of rape going on behind the closed doors of women and children. You know, men just disappearing forever. You find them in a box somewhere. So this is what's happening. They pursued us, and they're still pursuing us. Now, let's really get into it. Give me the book of Ezekiel.
Ezekiel?
Yeah, chapter 35.
Ezekiel chapter 35.
Start at the top.
Okay. Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it.
Set thy face against Mount Seir. What's Mount Seir? That's the home of the Edomites. Prophesy against it. That's what we're doing. To say before. So we're going to tell you what's going to happen before it happens. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Desolate means to be empty, and he's going to destroy you. That's what he's saying. Keep reading. God, when you get, let me know when you get to 5 though. When you read 5, let me know.
Verse 4, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh.
Keep reading, because I already told you he's going to destroy you. Keep going. But you're going to understand. See, right now you guys don't believe us. You think that you're in the new covenant, everything's kosher, we're going to make America great again. You know, we have bad times, good times. No, these are prophecies being fulfilled, and you guys are going to be, you're doomed. Because now it's just too little, too late, and you still aren't going to recognize who we are until the Most High comes and stomps you out. That's why he says, and then you shall know that I am the Lord. Keep reading. Wait, was that 5?
Yeah, this is going to be 5 right now.
Go ahead, give me 5.
Ezekiel 35 and verse 5, because thou hast
perpetual hatred, yeah.
because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their
Stand on this side, no stones. Calamity. So
and
go ahead.
And the time that their iniquity had an end.
So read it again.
Ezekiel 35 verse 5, because thou hast a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of children of Israel.
Right there. Perpetual hatred. You perpetually, so it means, what is perpetual motion? It means continuous motion that doesn't stop. So your hatred is continuous and it doesn't stop. That's why you continually try to take out the real children of Israel. But we know who we are and we know who you are. And that's why they don't like us to speak. Because when the truth comes out, the truth isn't a fairy tale. In fact, the best statement you ever heard is, the truth hurts. So when you hear the truth of what the Bible's really saying, it can cut you to shreds. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I'm going to cut him with my spiritual sword. In other words, he's going to tell you what the Bible really says, and it's going to bother you. So read it again for your perpetual hatred, right? A perpetual hatred. You never stopped hating. And what did he do after that? What did they do? They continuously shed the blood of the children of Israel unto this day. That's why all these brown people are getting taken out. It's written right in the Bible. Go to verse 6.
Verse 6. Verse 6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
Since thou hast
not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
So what is he saying? Start from the top again.
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
I will prepare you unto blood, because you have not hated blood. You love the shed of blood. So we're going to prepare you unto blood. In fact, get me Isaiah 34 and start at verse 5.
Isaiah 34 and verse 5.
Start at verse 5. So that means go to the chapter.
Oh, chapter 5. What? Okay. I mean, what verse?
34, start at verse 5. It's a little chilly out here today. These things don't want to stay lit.
So chapter 5.
34 and verse 5. I keep telling you though. You gotta look at me and like pay attention.
Isaiah 34 and verse 5. Thank you, sir. Isaiah 34 and verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon... What do you say that? Idumea, and upon the people my curse to judgment.
So he said that he's going to put the sword on. Where is it? Verse 5. My sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. What's Idumea? Does anybody know? Idumea is the Greek word for Edomite. So he's going to bring his sword down on the Edomites that everybody's saying doesn't exist. Well, they exist, all right. They're here walking amongst us every day. That is the real truth. Did you read 6?
No.
Okay. Read, go ahead, keep going.
Okay. Verse 6. The sword of the Lord Yahweh is filled with blood, and is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys of rams. For the Lord Yahweh hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Keep going. So he's talking about the Edomites. He's talking about how he's going to destroy them with great slaughter. Keep going.
And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness.
So, the unicorn, it means rhino. A rhino in the Bible is a unicorn. It's talking about wild animals. Keep going.
Verse 8, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompense.
That's what we're coming into right now. Read it. Sorry, go ahead.
For the controversy of Zion.
Read it again.
Verse 8, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompense, for the controversy of Zion.
That is beautiful. It's the day of repayment, his revenge for all the things that the Edomites did to the Israelites. That day is coming. That's why this class is called A Message to the Edomites. This is a real thing. This is really happening. Everybody's still in denial, but they watch it on TV. They turn a blind eye to it. You see that your government is not only satanic, but they're Pedialites. They're satanic, Pedialite, oppressive, money-hungry, slow bellies. What does slow belly mean? Fat and lazy. They don't care about us. They stopped a long time ago when Ronald Reagan sold the country in 1984 to the corporations. You guys got to keep up with the times. Give me Jeremiah 30:7, because we're talking about the day of the Lord's vengeance. We got to get that. We got to get the day of the Lord's vengeance. What else is it going to be like? Because we're in that time right now.
Isaiah 30:7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it, and it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
So, right now, that time and that day, it's great. It's going to be the time of the Lord's vengeance, which is also the time of Jacob's trouble. But the sincere, righteous 1/3 Israelites will be saved out of it. And if you don't believe me, open the Bible and read it for yourself. Stop taking other people's word for it, like your dumbass Christian pastors that are only there for money. They will say things which they ought not for filthy lucre's sake, subverting whole houses. That's Titus 1:10-11. And what is it? What's a subvert a whole house? Destroying. You guys have been destroyed, and now you're going to get destroyed. Let's go back into it. Let's go back to Ezekiel chapter 35 and pick up where you left off at verse 7.
Ezekiel 35, chapter 35.
Yeah, start at verse. I was going to do this class at home. That's why I didn't do a class yesterday, because I was like, oh no, I got to save this for the streets.
Ezekiel 35:7. Thus will make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth.
He's going to cut off the Edomites, the ones that leave and the ones that return. Keep going.
Verse 8, and I will fill his mountains with slain men in thy hills, and in thy valleys, and in thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword.
Give me Isaiah 66:15-16, one of your favorite precepts.
56.
Isaiah 66, 15 and 16. You asked me to bring it out last week, but now it's super relevant.
Isaiah 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire.
Fire.
And with his chariots.
Chariots.
Like a whirlwind to render his anger.
Like a tornado to show you his anger. Keep going.
With fury and with rebuke with flames of fire.
You hear that?
16.
He's going to burn you. Keep reading.
Verse 16. For by fire and by a sword will the Lord Yahweh play with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh shall be many.
So by fire and by a sword will the Most High, according to the Bible, plead with all flesh, and the slain shall be many. Let me see this real quick. And I'll show you that it's only talking about us. 1/3 that are going to be saved. So 2/3 must therein die, but 1/3 shall be saved. Zechariah 13 and 8.
Zechariah 13 and 8. King James Version. And it shall come to pass that in the land, said the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
2/3 are going to be cut off and die. And this is only talking about the Israelites. Like, the people that they're trying to remove from the country right now because they're criminals. They're murderers and drug dealers and rapists, like 5% according to the actual statistics. So that means 95% of the people that they're taking are innocent. Innocent. The Most High is going to deal with you. Watch. Go ahead and go back to Ezekiel chapter 35, and I think you were at verse 9.
I'm pretty sure. Ezekiel. 35 and verse 9. Ezekiel 35 and verse 9. I will make the perpetual desolation, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh.
So when he finally destroys this place, it's not going to return. There will never be another Edomite rulership after the Edomites are taken out. And you can see, when the UK, it was 368 or 48 to 111 to not investigate their Pediatrite acts in the government. They don't want to investigate it. They don't want you to know how wicked they are. They don't want you to know that jerky represents human flesh. That they got the boy lovers, the girl lovers. What's Pizzagate? Remember when you told us Pizzagate was a conspiracy? Now it's real. Now what? Nobody cares. These poor little children are being taken out like no tomorrow. Nobody cares. In fact, that's why the Most High has to destroy this place. There's no love left. There's nothing. There's no compassion for the people. Let's go back into it. You read verse 9?
Yeah.
Give me Obadiah 1 and 10.
Obadiah 1 and 10. Okay.
In fact, we already read that. Let's skip it. Let's go. Let's read it anyway. Go Obadiah 1 and 10.
Obadiah 1 and 10.
We're gonna bring it out again.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Keep reading.
Verse 11. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive, his forces and foreigners entered unto his gate, and cast the lots upon Jerusalem. Even thou wast as one of them.
You were casting lots too. Verse 13. Or that 12.
12. I read 11.
Yeah, verse 12.
Verse 12. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, and the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction, neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress.
And that's unto this day. You see the smug looks, making jokes about alligator, Alcatraz, how it's funny to these people. And it's funny to them that they're being called Pedialites and they're not getting in trouble for it. They're not in trouble as other men. Their time is coming. Read verse, keep going.
Verse 13, thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction and the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity.
You shouldn't have bothered with us while we were being judged. You thought it was cute. You came in with that same smug look that Trump and Pam Bondi have on their face like they won already. You guys lost, and you're the biggest losers, and you don't even know it yet. Give me verse 14.
Verse 14, neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress.
You shouldn't, and in fact, that goes over everything. From 10 to 14 is telling you everything you shouldn't have done, is all the things that you did. So the Edomite nations are going to be destroyed. You're going to be destroyed, and then you're going to be extinct. So let's keep going. Go back to Ezekiel chapter 35 and go to verse 11.
Ezekiel 35 and verse 11.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 35 and verse 11. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them, and I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee.
So it's just like in the Exodus. He said, you're going to know that I am the Lord by my judgments. So he's saying the same thing right here. I'm going to put all these curses on Egypt, and you're going to know that I am the Lord. Go ahead. You know what? Get me Obadiah 1 and 15. Stop looking over there. Don't worry. They ain't going to come over here and bother us.
Obadiah 1 and 15. For the day of the Lord Yahweh is near upon all heathen, and as thou hast done it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head.
What you are doing is going to be done to you. Your reward shall return upon your own head. You're going to go down. The Most High is taking you out right now, one drop at a time. We can see it because we have spiritual eyes to see and spiritual ears to hear the truth when it comes out. That's all there is to it. Let's go over to Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1.
Malachi chapter 4.
Mm-hmm.
Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, ye and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and they that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord Yahweh, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
No root. If there's no root, that means that nothing. A branch represents offspring. The root represents the forefathers. So not only are the forefathers going to be cut off, so are the offspring. That branch. Each year, the trees grow new branches. And as humans, what do? Each year, we like to, what? We have more children. Not per se like everybody's having children every year, but that's what happens. In the springtime, you see a lot of kids. They're going to cut you off, the root and the branch. The forefather and the descendant. Go back to Ezekiel chapter 35 and pick up where you left off.
Ezekiel 35.
12, I think.
Ezekiel.
It's running?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to check. Oh yeah, it's still going. This class might be short. This class might be a little bit shorter because like I said, I was going to bring it out at home, and I just wanted to bring this one out on the streets. But keep going.
Ezekiel 35 and verse 12. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, and that I have heard all that blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are given us to consume.
They're laid desolate. That's beautiful. Wait, let me see that. I just took off my glasses. What verse was that?
That was 12.
And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies, which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel. You know who the mountains of Israel are? The prophets right now. We're the only pinnacle that Israel has. Most High willing, I'm part of that elite group of people. We are out here bringing out the scriptures to the best of our ability, according to our knowledge, applying what we learn to our lives. Knowing that there's some things that are written in the Bible at this day and age we are not able to do. It's pretty much illegal. Like, and I'm not going to get into any examples, but I have heard thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, and they are given us to consume. So they're saying that they can just do anything they want to us. And guess what? They're doing that. If you're a certain tone, they might just decide you need to have your immigration papers. Are they not doing that? And it's written in the Bible that they're going to do that. And they're doing it. And you know what people do? They pretend like they can turn a blind eye to it. Like, oh, that's not really happening. They go turn on your news. That little Mexican kid in Minnesota got arrested after he chased his fucking dad down. He was only like 8 years old. He was handcuffed. Actually, the handcuffs were too big. They had to zip tie him. And we all have that picture of him up against the car. So tell me this shit ain't happening. Tell me it's not happening right now. Somebody, tell me that I'm lying. You know what? They think we're consumed. They think we're consumed. It says in Jeremiah 30:7 that we will be saved out of it. We're going to be saved out of this. Keep reading. You're in Ezekiel?
Yeah.
What was that? 12? Keep going.
Yeah. Verse 13.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 35 and 13. Thus with your mouth they have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them.
Woo! Not only have you tried to consume off the Israelites, but now you've spoken great words against the Most High Himself. Now you're begging for him. You're in the face of your enemy now, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is the enemy of the Edomites, and he's going to pour out his wrath without mixture. So in other words, he's going to give you his full anger. Keep reading.
Verse 14. Saith the Lord Yahweh, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate.
Do you hear that? How is the earth going to rejoice? What did I tell you what the reparations are? Reparations aren't money. Reparations is when our enemy's blood is spilled on the ground according to the Bible. That's the only way we can be repaired, is to know that we don't have an oppressor anymore. Read it again.
Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, when the whole earth rejoice, I will make thee desolate.
So to make this earth rejoice, he has to remove the Edomites. They have to become extinct. Get me Isaiah 51 and 48.
51 and 48.
Yeah, get me Isaiah 51 and 48.
51 and 48. Wait, Isaiah 51 and 48?
Yeah.
48 and 51.
51
Look,
and 48.
It goes down to my reading.
Oh. I'm sorry. Maybe it's 5 and 48.
5 and 48.
Or 4 through 8. Dang it. Isaiah 5 and 51. It's definitely 51. Slovakia. Sometimes I get excited when I'm taking my notes.
Maybe it's
4. Yeah, read 4. Start at verse 4.
Isaiah 52 and 4. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, my people went down for a time into Egypt and sojourned there, and the
Assyrian.
Assyrian oppressed them without cause.
So it's showing you that in these ancient times, they line up perfectly with these times. Just like they're oppressing the Israelites without cause to this day. How can you just walk up on somebody and say, where's your immigration papers? What do you mean? I have a social security card, I have a birth certificate, and I have an ID. No, I want your immigration papers. So once they ask you for that, you know that there's a problem because you're not an immigrant, so you're not going to have those papers. So what are they going to do? They're going to oppress you without cause by detaining you. It's all the same. There's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. All of the things that are written in the Bible are happening right now, especially the people turning their noses up to the truth. That is still 99.9% for sure. And
they look up, down, and all around. They don't hear the truth. They try to ignore it, but they sometimes the truth
just keep reading.
Keep reading?
Yeah, keep reading. My Salakia, sometimes I get excited and I start writing real quick when I start hearing the precepts in my mind. And so just keep reading. This still lines up.
Isaiah 52 and 5. Now therefore, what have I here? Saith the Lord Yahweh, that my people is taken away, for not they that rule over them make them to howl, saith the Lord Yahweh, and my name continually every day is blasphemed.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? It says, now therefore, what have I here, saith Yahweh, that my people is taken away for nothing. You don't have your papers, or you're not an American citizen. You're this, you're that. You're here, you're there. We need to incarcerate you. My people are being taken away for nothing. I keep trying to tell you guys, we're living this book in real time. Keep reading.
Verse 6.
Yeah.
Verse 6. Therefore my people shall know my name. Therefore they shall know in that day I am he that does speak. Behold, it is I.
Keep reading.
Verse 7. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings that publisheth peace, that bringeth good tidings
To Isaiah.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Tidings of good that publisheth salvation, that saith unto Zion that Yahweh reigneth.
So it's saying, oh, this is beautiful. This is talking about, most high willing, the prophets, like myself. I say most high willing, so I hope that I'm one of them. But it says, that was verse 7, right? Right?
Yeah.
How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings. What's the good news? What's the gospel? That we're patiently and faithfully waiting for our enemy to be taken out and made extinct. That's according to Revelation 13 and 10. If you kill by the sword, if you kill with the sword, you must be killed by the sword. So who's bringing those beautiful tidings? Us. That publish peace, that bringeth good tidings of good, that publish salvation, that saith unto Zion, that Yahweh reigneth. Kahalayam la, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Waharakakwadash Tuah. And let's see, what does verse 8? Yeah, read verse 8 too.
Isaiah 52 and 8. Thy watchmen.
51 and 8.
Oh, no,
It's 52.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
okay.
52.
Wow, I thought we were at 51. So those scriptures right there were implanted by the Most High Himself, because I wrote down the wrong chapter, verse. Doesn't even have that many scriptures in the chapter. So go ahead, 52 and 8 again.
Isaiah 52 and 8. Thy watchmen shall lift up that voice with the voice together. Shall they sing, but they shall see eye to eye when the Lord shall bring again Zion. You want me to read verse 9 too, as well?
Yep.
Verse 9, break forth into joy, sing together, ye waste places of Jerusalem, for the Lord hath comforted his people, he hath redeemed Jerusalem.
So this hasn't happened yet. Read one more.
Verse 10, the Lord Yahweh hath made bare his holy arm in the eyes of all the nations, and all the ends of the earth shall see the salvation of our God Yahweh.
That's beautiful. We're going to see His salvation. But what does that salvation look like? It looks like Jacob's trouble. We have to see our enemy be judged, and then we'll have our great abundance, and that's the kingdom. But even in, I think it's, it's in Genesis, I want to say in chapter, I want to say 25, but I'm probably wrong. But it tells you that our enemies are going to be judged, and then we'll receive our salvation. And it doesn't say your enemies are going to be judged for 10 minutes, or your enemies are going to be judged. No, it says they're going to receive their judgment. We're going to watch it, and then we're going to receive salvation. So right now, we're watching the beginning of the judgment. See, they're going to come down harsh on Israel first, like it says, and because they have but a short time, right? They have but a short time, so they're bringing out great wrath, right? So, and in that great wrath, the Most High comes in, and He pulls out that 1/3 in the wrath. So that's where we get saved during this judgment against our enemies. It's beautiful. The way it works out is exactly the way the scripture said it's going to work out. And let's go back over to let's go to the book of Isaiah really quick. Because we're talking about being redeemed. And this is beautiful. This goes right back into I don't know how Isaiah 52 even got in there, but it goes right back to, give me Isaiah 14. Because that's what we're getting to. We're going to receive salvation.
Isaiah chapter 14?
Yep.
Okay.
Start from the top.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Wait. Keep reading.
Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to that place, and the house of Israel shall possess them, and the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
That's the gospel right there. We're patiently and waiting for our enemies to be destroyed, because the Most High will yet choose Israel. Now, He said, I'm going to set them back in their own land. Well, I thought that the Israelis were the Israel. No, they're Israeli. Israel lie. They're a fucking lie. Okay? The real Israelites will be set back in their own land. And it says, and they will take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So you other nations, you better start exercising and eating right, because you're about to become slaves. Go over to
Wait, I have a question.
Question.
We're not even actually called Israelites.
We're not actually called. I say Israelite for the lack of better words, because you guys wouldn't know what I was saying if I said Yashar Allah or Tazayawan. You don't know what we're talking about. If I speak Hebrew to you, you're not going to know what we're talking about. Ya Esu ha haguayem wa akelma manrai manrai ya Esu manrai. What did I say? Now I have to fucking translate just so we can all rejoice in the word, right? I said, the heathen, he's a field of blood from evil. Our oppressor's the heathen, and he's a field of blood from evil. From evil. Yeah, we speak Hebrew, but what's the point of telling you guys everything and then have to say it again in English? That's why it says that through a stammering lip and another tongue, you're going to learn the truth. That stammering lip and another tongue is the English language. That's why you can go to the store. You want to go to? I got $2. How many times can you say two and it means something different? That's the most stammering. That is the most. Let's go over to the book of Isaiah chapter 14. Go to verse 7.
Verse 7. Wait. Isaiah chapter
14 and 7.
14.
That's what it says. Yep. And this goes back into when our oppressor has been removed.
Isaiah 14 and 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing.
They break forth. So what happens? The earth is going to rejoice, is what it's saying. That's the parable. Everybody's going to be celebrating when the oppressor is taken out. The whole earth. Get verse 8.
Verse 8. Verse 8. Ye, the fir trees.
Yeah, fir trees.
Yeah, ye, the fir trees, rejoice.
Yeah, yes.
Oh.
The fir trees.
Yes, the fir trees rejoice, and the
Cedars.
Cedars of
Lebanon.
Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us.
So the trees are even rejoicing, but when you go into the scripture in the New Testament, when Yahushua spits in his hand and rubs it across the guy's eyes, what does he say? I see men walking as trees. Man is going to rejoice when the enemy is killed. Even the people that have to be put in captivity, according to Isaiah 1 and 2, you're going to be slaves, but you're going to be slaves under the righteous rulership of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Remember Job 9:24? He's taking back the earth, and there will be no more wicked. Let's go over to Psalms 137 and 9. Psalm 137 and 9.
Psalms 137.
It's weird.
137 and 9.
Yeah, my watch stopped ticking. Yeah, 137 and 9.
Psalms 137 and 9. Happy shall he be that taketh and does hit thy little ones against the stones. Or
Yep, that's it. So that is the Most High speaking. So read that again. So people get mad. Oh, you won't kill little babies. I didn't say that. That's written in the Bible. The Most High saying, I'm going to take your fucking descendants and I'm going to chop them the fuck up like you did us. Yeah. That's what he's saying. Read it again.
And Yahweh said, happy shall be he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
You know, people get real mad about that verse, but they instantly forgot about gator bait. Remember, they were taking the women and ripping the unborn child right out of them. There's so many atrocities done. I don't really want to get so deep into it.
Right here.
One of very few things. One of very few things you might want to just remember. One of those very few things you might want to just remember. This is what they were doing to us. Happy shall he be when he dashes your little ones' heads against the stone. Just remember what you did to us. And keep that same fucking energy too. Because every time I start getting into it, it makes me angry. It makes me angry inside because the weapons of our war are spiritual, not carnal. So at this time, the Most High is not letting us do anything. That's why when you see the strongest, baddest Judean, the biggest black dude you've ever seen, running from a little white cop, because that's the spirit. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. That big ass nigga wasn't the wicked. It was the little white cop with the gun. He said, oh, I'm fearing for my life. Stop resisting. The dude's like got his hands up and everything. That's what they're, and then you guys get mad because of what the scriptures say, because you know it's coming for you. That's called a guilty conscience. Let's keep going. That was, you were at Isaiah 14:7?
Yeah.
Read 8.
Wait. 14:7. Isaiah 14.
Oh, you already, what were we at?
We were at Psalms.
Oh, yeah, 137-9.
Yeah.
Go back to Ezekiel 35 and 15.
35 and 15.
This is literally the receipts of what they were actually doing to us for all these years. And now that it's literally real time on TV, you know that this stuff was actually real. People try to say, oh, this didn't really happen. Hundreds of millions of people over 400 years didn't get transported. Give me a fucking break. They didn't draw white Jesus when the Revelation 1 and 14 literally describes him. Give me a break. And it does it. And in the Old Testament, it describes Yahweh. So Yahweh is the real name. So according to the prologue to the son of Sirach, his name was Jesus, it says, words not spoken in the correct tongue have not the same power. So when you find out that it's not God, God means Babylonian deity of financial increase. It's a Hebrew word, and it's actually pronounced G-A-W-D, Gawd. And so that's where that actually comes from. We were talking about the Babylonians, like how their God is money. So what kind, that's why they call this place Secret Babylon. Who's the God of this land? You see how simple this is? Yeah. This isn't mystical. This is right out here on the surface, out in the open. Everybody can see it. Yeah, their God is money. They're the ones that are doing this stuff, and they're going down. Go back to Ezekiel 35 and 15.
Ezekiel 35 and 15. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolated, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it. And they shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh.
Remember, Idumea is the Greek word for Edomite. And so when you go into real history, you got Alexander the Greek, you have 9 Cleopatras. All these things happened 500 years before so-called Jesus hit the scene. So all these things happened, then he hit the scene. He's trying to clear us out of this place. So that's why this place is, the Idumea is actually like what I want to get back to is Edom. So in the Bible, it tells you God loves Jacob, but he hates Esau. And Edom is the descendants of Esau. So there is a person on earth, a group, a nationality of people that are hated by the Most High. Now this is an overview. Now the children of Israel are scattered to the 4 corners of the earth. But when you come to America, and this lines up with this. So we were living in these lands, and then they came and did this and said, no, this isn't true. So are you on this list somewhere? He's on the list, guys. You might have a ticket. You might have a ticket waiting for you.
Mexican.
Huh?
I'm straight Mexican.
Are you on the list?
She's too. She's too.
Speak Spanish?
¿Qué tal, mamá? Sí, mamá. Sí.
Little humor there. But he's on the list. He's 100% Issacharite. Issachar is the progenitor of the Mexican race. And what it says about the Mexicans in the Bible, Issachar, the 6th born son of Jacob, which makes it one of the 12 patriarch sons, which makes Issachar an Israelite. Issachar is a good hire. And in the Bible, it even reads, in the King James, a siesta is good. A rest break is really good for you because you guys work so hard. Go behind the scenes anywhere, in any place, and you're going to see all Mexicans in the background. And then it says, a siesta is good, but when you wake up, you're going to be a slave. So I'm waking you up right now, telling you, look at how hard you worked for nothing. You went to sleep on the truth, not on the job. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
So
Yeah.
it comes out like that. So it's not mystical. We know who we are, some of us. And then when you find out who you are, now the seed has been planted. Was it planted on stony ground or was it planted in good soil? So is the truth going to grow in you and you're going to start studying, or are you just going to move on? And then at the end, the Most High is going to tell you, I did not know you, you workers of iniquity, depart from me. But I did this and I did that. You didn't do shit. You didn't do shit. You know why I know you didn't do shit? Because you're not out here with us. And if you saw these garments, it's a joke. It's a conversation piece. But what does it tell you in the scriptures? You're supposed to put your garments on when you go out and teach. It says, go out into the highways and the hedges and preach to the wind. Preach to the wind that my house may be filled. The wind are the unsuspecting Israelites, and it's not a complexion-based doctrine. Just because you're white or you're black doesn't say whether you're an Israelite or not, because we've been scattered to the four corners of the earth. So you're going to go to fucking China, Japan, you're going to see people that look Chinese, but they have the spirit of Israel. Yashar Allah. You're gonna find white people that are Yashar Allah. By majority, the American so-called black people are the tribe of Judah, Levi, and Benjamin. Those are the people that came over on these ships from Africa. These ships from Africa. Don't forget that. And what does it say? It says land of Judah in Africa. So if you have a real map from the 1300s, it's literally going to tell you the land of Judah, the kingdom. So there's a portion of Africa where the Jews dwell. You mean the same ones that went into captivity? You mean the same ones when Yahushua said, when you see the Romans coming, flee to the wilderness? That's what it's talking about. But whatever. You're going to get judged anyway soon. Your shit is cooked. You're cooked and you don't even know it. We're watching you just get basted right now. And every second of every day gets closer to your destruction. Give me Revelation. We're going to close out.
Revelation
22
Revelation
and 7. Like I said, this talk's going to be kind of short. I was going to bring it out during the week, but I needed this one to be on the streets.
Revelation 22 and 7. Behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecy of this book.
That's for you. Blessed is the man that hears this truth and falls into line with the truth. That's the person that's going to be blessed. Now, give me verse 12.
Verse 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his works shall be.
So, I'm coming quickly. You can see it in real time. And I'm going to repay you for that same energy you bring to me. So, like when you have your parents, they tell you, clean your room. Now, they come back an hour later. Are you diligently cleaning your room? Have you not started? Or is your room already clean? You see what I'm saying? So he's going to reward you for your works. So if you hear the truth and you brush it off, it's over. You're doomed. You were never meant for the truth. That's why it tells you, he that puts his hand upon the plow and then looks back is no longer fit for the kingdom of heaven. In other words, if you hear about the works and you're about the works and then you decide, nah, you know what? It wasn't never for you. So you got to remember that. In fact, that was pretty much it. Give me Revelation 22, 18, and 19.
18 and 19.
Yeah.
Revelation 22 and 18. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, Yahweh shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book.
That's a very important instruction right there. When you read the book, if you don't know something, look it up. Don't imagine that, like, what does the word woe mean?
What do you mean?
You know what I'm saying? Woe to this wicked nation. What does that mean? It means total and utter destruction is the word woe. So you want to look the words up. If it says, even the children of Israel shall be saved, the word even actually means indeed. So it's saying indeed the children of Israel, not and those guys too. You see, they try to make it sound like we're going to include them also.
Yes.
No, it's only the children of Israel shall be saved. You go into John 3 and 16. God so loved the world, Craig. He so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. That word world in Hebrew is, I'm sorry, in the Latin or the Greek Latin, it's that word is cosmos. Cosmos. And what cosmos means, it means the ungodly wretch that was separated, that was not alienated from the Most High. We are that ungodly. We're that ungodly wretch that was alienated. But then you got demons. Demons. Give me Mark 4:15. Mark 4:15.
Mark 4:15.
Mark 4:15 for the demons out there.
Mark 4:15. And these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown. But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately.
Satan
and
cometh
taketh,
immediately.
And taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts.
Satan cometh immediately, and he tries to take away the word. But we're powerful over here. There's a great power. The days of wickedness are over. I got goosebumps on my neck, on my back, on my head right now because I know the Most High is coming to judge these demons.
Amen.
Judge these demons. Ya Yeshua, Hagawayim, wa Atadaman Manrai. You know nothing.
Funny ass people.
I know. And you know, back in the old days, we just deal with your asses. I'm from LA still. I'm still from Pomona. I'm still from where I'm from. So what happens is I get that mindset back every time the demons come around me. And I have to remind myself, the weapons of our war are spiritual, not carnal. See what I'm saying? I'm not shaking. I want to just go and knock his head off. And there's going to be a time when the Most High lets us do that. And I'm waiting for that day. Remember, he's going to take vengeance. I will use mine to take vengeance against thee.
Man.
And with that being said, give me did we read 19?
Revelation
22 and 19.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
That takes away from the word?
Yeah.
All right.
Should I read it again just in case?
Revelation 22 and 19.
Revelation 22 and 19. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, Yahweh shall take away his part of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book.
See how Satan cometh immediately. What does he do? He taketh away the words that were sealed in your heart. Your heart represents your mind. What does that say? You take these words away from somebody, he's fucking gonna take you. And with that being said, if you got eyes to see, the spiritual eyes, spiritual ears to hear the truth when it comes out, I hope you got something out of this message. Facing the east, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. And double honor to the elder apostles, the prophets, and the teachers for the last 30 plus years bringing out this 100% truth. Shalom.